Okay, their defense. Okay.
We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Utes will boot it away to start the game. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense has the ball first today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football.
Going for a big play right off the bat. Pulls it in down the sideline. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the Utah Utes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Utes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it will be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Utah has a back on the offense coming onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Takes a hit as he fires. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons.
Holding.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose.
Another holding.
Holds it in on the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat.
Holding.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's reeled in. It's Bentley. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, so much for putting your heels on the 10 and not going backwards. Not when you can return like this guy. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Mateer. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one...
There he goes. Quick step and go.
All right, it's decision time. So if you got a guy that can take off and do that against you, you got to decide whether you need more fast guys on the field. Your defensive linemen have no shot. Your linebackers have very little chance.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. That's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Makes the quick grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Bentley. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Utes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Utes will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Sooners.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the ground. Quick spin on the run. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Understanding the situation, we know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
They punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
A little bit more onto this huge lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game.
That's my man
And
first
here
half.
comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You got to be impressed with the defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Parker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Utes will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's loose down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Soft.
They go to the ground.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Turning it on. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Parker. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
That looks like a really easy thing to do.
Dang,
The
all
ball's
right.
just on the ground, jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Lewis.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That's caught, it's Barnes. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown Sooners! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some space. Now he gives him a little more breathing room as he works his way out to the 17. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Parker. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the move, he fires. On target to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Simmons. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. To the air, it's Dampier. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. The Utes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. And they'll just try to kick it out of bounds to make sure that thing doesn't get run back. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback adapting. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Great job by the back on the option.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Utah has it back on the offense. Onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
To throw, it's Dampier. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Utes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Utes send out the punt to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping that going over the top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On his way from around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. To the air, it's Mateer. Quarterback moving. Breaks into the open. Got some room in it to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Touch pass on the right. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. And for this receiver, hello viral.
Hello viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
They say pressure busts pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bentley. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Safe completion on the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Going for it all. Got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they converted the extra point with a little help from that left side upright. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner is stopped. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. To the ground with the back. There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Utes will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take another shot here. It's a big stride inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw again. Extending the play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown Sooners. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Hunt is on its way. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Caught over the middle, it's Simmons. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Utes decide to punt it away. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looks it in at the 40. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off play action on first down. Looking for his man in the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Batir. Moving away from pressure. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Sooners. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
Man, I just want to play in this offense if I'm a receiver across the country. I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdowns.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. Makes a move. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. Right down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Mateer. Still looking, on the move. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but they're
going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Sooners. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bentley. He breaks a tackle. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Dropping back, it's Dampier. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense decides and stands on the result of the play. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Steps away. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Parker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Utes will send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they did tack on the extra point. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Oh, they're after him. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.